Welcome back everyone to TGC Tours Platinum with me, Crash Conroe. It is time for a new season and it's going to be the third season on PGA 2K23 just because we've not heard anything about a new game. So, you know, the organisers are still going to have it on 2K23. The only thing is they haven't quite mapped out a full season just in case, you know, halfway through we hear about a new game and who knows what's going to happen at then. Then I'm guessing they'll do another quick season on the new game, but who knows? In the meantime, Nevada Hospital Open at Devil's Eddy Golf Club is the first tournament for this season. And there is a big change on Platinum because the cut line has returned. Top 55 after 2 rounds make the cut. Everyone else is gone. So let's have a look at what we have for round 1. Very firm and fast green. So it's going to be a challenge straight away. That's what we like to see. High winds as well. Well, I've been doing a lot of impossible challenges recently, so I'm used to the very firm conditions, so hopefully that works out for us. So for me, TGC Tours this season, I plan to do what we did before, where I play 2 rounds in one video. Of course, if I don't make the cut now, there won't be a round 3 and 4. I know that much. For some weeks, I'll probably try and stream it instead, and if I stream, I might do all 4 rounds. But yeah, for the videos, still want to do 2 rounds in a video, so I'm going to like play quite fast. So the wind is kind of into me here. And, I mean, that's just a tough tee shot, to be honest, with that wind as well. But I'm going to try and play this into it a bit with a driver. Felt faster than it was, but it wasn't that bad. And that ball should kick right from there. Yep, it does. Good tee shot. This approach is going to be interesting because I'm on a slope. And also, that wind is really going to push it to the right. And the rest of the green is pushing it to the right as well. So, quite a tough shot. I'm going to de-loft a 4-iron. I'm going to hope this is enough. Okay, I'm hoping this is going to catch the hills and go right now, because that hasn't gone to the right as much as I thought it would. Come on, this whole green turns to the right, though. Okay, we're a little bit far away still, and it's going to be downhill, this one. Yeah, it's a foot downhill. It's all downhill. We haven't missed this on the ideal side of the green, but hopefully this ball stops. I'm going to absolutely tap this one as it goes down the slope. If it's short, I'll take it, honestly. I'll just take the par and run to the next hole. I think this ball is going to have quite a while to turn left, so I've given that quite a lot. I mean, that's really short. Really short. At least it's a par, though. You know, at least it's a par. I didn't actually clock the exact green speed. I know it says fast, but I didn't see how fast it actually is. You know, because unless it's very fast, that ball, yeah, that ball's going to stick there. It's not quite going to go the whole way down. Hole 2, downhill tee shot here. Driver's going to be too much, especially with the wind, so I'm going to 3-wood that. That should have enough momentum to get out of there, and it does. Good shot. We're in the fairway as we approach. Still quite a long way to go, and it's not an easy pin, this one, either. I might hit a 6-iron to this one and kind of aim to the left a little bit. Hopefully it catches those slopes and goes left once it hits the green. Really good swing. And it's on a decent line, kind of what I'm going for. Does it go right from there? Not much, really. It actually rolls quite a bit. So we've got another downhill putt. It's only 155 the green speed, so they're not too fast. But this is a birdie putt on 2 to get to 1 under. Don't think that's going to turn enough for me. No, it isn't. And it's going to go a little bit by. Probably should have taken some pace off of that to help, but we didn't. And we're even par through 2, so, I mean, this is going to be very competitive with the cut line in Platinum. I don't know what the cut line is going to be. As we go to hole 3, which is quite treacherous with all of this green, all of this fairway, sorry, going towards that water. I'm actually going to really dial back a driver here. Don't quite want to hit a 3-wood. I feel like that's going to be too much distance, but yeah, I mean, that's still gone 325. That's fine. The next shot, 6-iron maybe? It is all uphill, so it should sit quite quickly. I think 6-iron's the club. 6-iron is the club, but is that the shot? It needs to sit a little bit on these very firm greens. Is it in? Oh my goodness, it's in! Hole 3 on the new season. We've holed out with a 6-iron from 187 yards. What a way to open our scoring in the 2024 to 2025 season. Can't get the putts in. We just hole out from the 187. It's fine. 2 under through 3 after that. Wow. That had some pace on it. It almost hit the pin and sat next to it, but it just dropped. Just held on to enough. We're immediately going to go on to a awkward little par 3. I think 6-iron is fine because of that wind. See if we can get this one right. Probably not with that fast. Oh, actually, you know, it's kind of cutting. It just needs to not sit up there. It needs to come back because this is a red slope. It's going to come back. Yeah. How about it goes in for 2 hole outs in a row? Ooh. Oh, man, it's close. It's close, but we played that hill beautifully. It is going to be a birdie. And we are 3 under through 4. All right, first par 5. Nice wide fairway to hit. This one looks long, and we're into the wind as well, so I feel like this isn't going to be reachable. No, 299. 299. I don't think there's even any point in, you know, going for this whatsoever. So I'm just going to kind of hit a 3-wood. Fade it around this little bend, and it is going to sit there. Still want a birdie, of course, on a par 5, but we just have to get a good pitch shot here. Gap wedge, that's surely not too much, right? I know I don't play gap wedge pitches too much. What are the other options? I mean, we could play a normal lob wedge, but it could roll back too much. That's the issue with that one. So yeah, gap wedge for me. That was extremely fast. Felt that. Big shame because the distance was good, but I just hit that way too fast. So there's still a slight chance for a birdie if we can get a putt. If we can make a putt from here for a birdie on the par 5. It's not quite enough. Really good effort. Disappointing. But 3 under through 5 isn't bad. This is quite a tough course, you know, which is what you want on Platinum, of course. I do prefer the tougher challenges normally. All right. Well, speaking of that, this is another challenging par 3 because you don't want this ball to go too far left, but you don't want to be left on the right side either. So I think this is going to be a 3-wood, and we just need to try and hit it in the bowl, you know, where the pin is. And let's see if we've done it. Looks good. Should take a solid bounce on the green. And it stops quite quickly. That's a wonderful shot on the par 3. And we're going to get back to scoring straight away. Good recovery after the par 5, and we now have another par 5 upcoming. 4 under through 6. All these impossible challenges have kept me on my game in this game. Kept me on my game in this game. Wonderful sentence. Right, how far downhill is this? Oh, this is quite downhill. What's the best way to the green, I wonder? I think it's going to carry most of this because this is really downhill. Like, look at that. All right, let's go for it then. Now that slow is probably going to keep it to the left more than I want it to. Needs to hold on, and I don't think it's going to. No, it kicks left straight away. That's still got quite a lot of distance, though. So we could potentially still make it. Probably not. But I think it's worth going for. You know what? We could 3-wood this, actually. This is quite a clean shot with a 3-wood. I'd quite like to be long. I think it's an easier shot, actually. With the pin being long. Smash the 3-wood. And that is absolutely going to get through. Absolutely going to get through. Oh, it's actually going to go right. All right, well, let's see what kind of putt we have. That's not bad. That's not a bad eagle putt from there. Let me give it a bit more distance. It goes downhill after the hole. I'm a bit wary of that, so I'm not going to give it too much. But this is for an eagle on 7. And it's not a bad effort. Just not quite enough. Yeah, I was being quite careful. Probably could have 3-ironed that. Oh, it's fine. Just wanted to make sure it got there. 5 under through 7 for us. It's been a really decent start. As we move on to a drivable par 4, but you have to be careful of the back by the looks of it, because I don't think there's no rough or anything to stop the ball. You know? So that might get quite treacherous. Having said that, I'm going to go for it. But we do really need to dial this back. Like, we need to aim about here because it's downhill. Wind is going to carry it. Have we got that right? That looks decent. That's got plenty of room to slow down. Plenty of room to slow down. It's carrying some momentum. But surely that doesn't roll all the way down from there. Stop in the fringe. Come on, there's no pace on that. Alright, well, I'm playing this on Sunday, so everyone can learn that, yeah, any ball past the green is going to roll down. I was hoping that would stop because it didn't really have much momentum at all, but we've got the shot back, and I think this is going to be a flop from here. Yep, distance was pretty much spot on. It does roll on a little bit. That's surprising. But it should be a birdie, and it is. It's a birdie at hole 8. And we're doing pretty well here. Another par 3 coming up. I think a gap wedge is actually enough. That might be a bit crazy, but I don't want to go further because if we're long, it's downhill. All the slow. That felt like a fast. But if it's got the distance, it's going to be okay. Well, it's definitely got the distance. It's actually too long. It's actually too long. I think if that was online, it would have caught more of the uphill, but because it was left, it didn't really. So the birdie putt on this one. For a 7 under, that's just losing all momentum there. A very careful putt again, because I noticed it was downhill after the hole. Could have gone for that a bit more, though. But it's fine. 6 under through 9, it's not bad. It's not bad. Let's see what the back 9 has in store. I've never played this course. It was Devil's Eddies or something like that it was called. Sorry, I should have said that before we started. All right, par 3 into the wind. I don't think 3-iron is going to get there. There's a nice little backstop just after the pin. So if we get a 3-wood, if we get the power right, it should be fine. You know, it shouldn't go over that. And that should be fine. I'm hoping that rolls towards the backstop and comes back. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't have to reach that. That's perfectly fine. Really good shot with a 3-wood. Going to be a bit of movement in this, I feel like. Apparently, there's not too much. It's really downhill. Don't miss right. Oh my god. Okay, I feel like I aimed that more right because in my head it was going to move more right. It didn't though. I should have just listened to the grid lines. Grid lines on here have been fine. There haven't been any like ghost breaks for me or anything. All right, short hole. Do we lay this back? I don't know because it's an awkward direction to that pin. That pin is very short, so I'm still just going to drive this regardless. I'm going to drive it regardless. Being in the bunker here wouldn't be too bad. Oh, it's actually getting there. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. We can hopefully stop this one up. I think it's going to be... It might actually just be a lob wedge flop, to be honest. The distance there isn't terrible. Yeah. Good job I didn't club up. Sit, please. It's sat beautifully. All right. Good shot. Good shot. It's going to be another birdie. As I try to speed through this round here. Oh, I just had to put my phone on silent. Speeding through the round, as he says. Right, par 4. Par 4, slight slow. Hopefully the wind is going to stop that enough. It's kind of on the border. Nah, it's got plenty of room. And we can go at this one with the full wind into us. Oh my god, that pin. Okay. Well, I don't want to be short, do I? 39 feet up. I think it's going to be a 6-iron, as crazy as that sounds. I just don't want to be short. That's a big risk. And it's a really good swing. Oh god, we're going to be short. No, we're not. No, we're not. It's actually perfect now. It's actually... Please sit there. Don't go down that slope. Ah, it's gone. Man, that pin is brutal. Absolutely brutal. Like, that was almost like as good as we could have got it, you know, bounce right on the front like that. So I guess you really have to give it a lot of loft and backspin to try and get that to sit. But we're here for the birdie. On 12. Have we got it right? Oh, we're so close. I thought it was in, you know. I thought it was going to turn at the end, but no. There's no break after the hill. And we're going to stay at 9 under. Sorry, 8 under. That was for 9 under, that one. 8 under through 12. As we move to hole 13. Nice, simple fairway. Whoa, hold on, hold on. What have we done there? Okay, that was... whatever. We're in the fairway. I got something wrong there. But we're in the fairway, so it's fine. Gab wedge isn't enough there. For sure. Going to hit a pitching wedge to this one. Ah, big fast. We might get away with it if it kicks left. Yeah, it doesn't kick left from there. Oh, I think that's just gone into the fairway, has it? Yeah, and from here, that's pretty important because it means we can just give this loft and backspin. I think it's still going to roll out a bit because we're on a really big downhill slope. It is a bit, not that much though. But it's all good. We're going to get out of there with a par. 8 under. Playing on Sunday, so we really have no idea what the cut line is going to be. But I'm just going to play these two rounds, and you might see me towards the end of this week if I do make the cut playing the other 2 rounds. I feel like this has been quite decent though. I don't think this course is very easy. But it is Platinum. The best players are up here. Right, what do we do here? I think it's a 5-iron and try and backspin it. Because this one is just going to keep going. Much better swing. Much better swing. Now, have we got that right? That's carrying way more than I expected, though. That needs to sit. It's trying to. Man, that carried a lot. I mean, it's not bad. That could be worse. There's not much movement in this. It's only going to move quite close to the hole. So this is for birdie on 14. Does it slow down? Does it turn at the hole? Yes, sir, it does. 9 under. 9 under in the Nevada Hospitals Open. Devil's Eddy Golf Club. There are a few variations as well. This one had a T in a bracket, which I'm guessing stands for Tour. But yeah, there's a few different versions of this course. Okay, the pin is uphill, but the tee shot actually isn't. This is downhill. So I'm going to try and thread the gap with these bunkers. So I'd quite like a go at this green if we can. That's not cutting enough, though, I don't think. You know what? I could have cleared that bunker completely. The one on the right. I could have gone over it. Okay. Not the end of the world, because this one isn't reachable anyway. So, just going to lay it with a 3-iron. It's going to get on the fairway. And this is the shot that we need to hit well. Wow, that pin is not nice either. And the elevation and the wind, I feel like this has to be a pitching wedge. Good swing. Is the distance good? It looks decent if it sits. I put a bit of backspin on it. Yes, it sits. That's going to be a birdie to get to 10 under. We are at double digits, which is normally my base target for Platinum rounds. But that's good stuff. We're 4 shots off the lead. We had a hole-out eagle to set things off earlier. And we've followed on really well from there. We need to be in the fairway here. That is not a nice pin at all. Okay, what's the best way to go, I wonder? I feel like left. Right, we're going to play it about here. I want to be left here. We're not going to be left with it. Okay, we will. We will. I was going to say, we're not going to be left with a shot like that. Holds the fairway. This is fine. This is a decent position. Now we really want this to just sit immediately. I know it's quite uphill. I think Gambler's just going to be fine, though. Not going to loft it because it's going to take too much distance off it, but I am going to put backspin on. But unfortunately, we've hit a slow, and that's going to keep it to the left. That's not too bad. Not too bad. I can almost putt this, honestly, because this is barely moving, but just the front doesn't make me want to putt it. Can we get a chip in? Can we chip it in? Yes, we can. That's going in. You can tell straight away. 11 under. 11 under, and we're making a nice return to Platinum so far. Alright. Is it a safe bet to say the cut line is going to be at least 20 under? Is that a safe bet? I feel like it is. We're tied 6 right now. Difficult par 3 here. But you know what? The pin is actually quite nice. We just have to get everything else right here. And I don't think 5-iron is enough. With that elevation and that wind, I'm going to hit a 4. We've hit it quite fast, though. Not fast enough. That's still decent. Is it going to sit now? Or does it go all the way through? Yes, it's going to sit. It's going to go left. Great shot. Okay, we're going to have a little putt to make for the birdie. Can we get to 12? Yes, we can. 12 under. We're having a great round here. An absolutely fantastic round. 2 shots off the lead now. And the final hole is a par 5. And it's a bit of a downhill tee shot. This is an awkward fairway, though. Look at that. Like, it all rolls to the right. So I'm going to kind of fade this one into that to try and help it to sit. And that's nice. It doesn't take a huge kick to the right, actually, so that's fine. Is there an eagle opportunity on the last? Slightly. We can go at it. Very difficult pin, though. Jesus. Okay, I guess missing right wouldn't be too bad. I'm definitely going to go at it with a 3-wood just to see. Okay, slight slow. That's on a decent line. Should take a solid bounce. Oh, it's going left, though. Oh, unlucky. Oh, it's staying on the green as well. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Okay, it doesn't look terrible from here. Going to add a bit of distance. Not too much, though. And I think it's going to turn more right than left. I think that's going to catch a lot of that hill there. Oh, I've hit that quite hard, but this is for eagle on the last. Does it turn back? No, it doesn't. And I've given that way too much. Oh, dear. Yeah, we did not need to do that. I just, like, held the stick back for too long. This is for birdie coming back. For a round of 13 under. Great putt on the way back. There's no 3-putt disappointment on the last. We finished with 5 birdies in a row. It's a 57. In round 1 of the Nevada Hospital Tour Open. We are going to quickly back out just to check the conditions for round 2. I feel like the conditions there were quite difficult, you know, as well. Like, very firm. Surfaces everywhere. Fast greens. Wind was quite up. So inevitably, round 2 will be easier conditions and will suck. You know. Par for the course for me. But let's have a look. Round 2. Very high winds. Firm surfaces. Default green speed, which I don't know what that is here. Okay. What is default green speed here? Probably quite fast, right? Medium fast. So the greens are going to be a bit slower. And the surface is a bit softer than they were in round 1. But the wind is going to be up. Apparently. So let's see. We're going to get into round 2 straight away. And we can see that wind is indeed up. Now, I think a full drive is going to clear that bunker. And it definitely is. Good drive on 1. I feel like the wind is, you know, the wind is a big thing to make it tougher. So I feel like this is probably going to be just as challenging as round 1, if not more so. Okay, so this approach, you know what? I know it's uphill, but I'm on a downhill slope, and I'm actually just going to hit a pitching wedge because I feel like the wind is really going to take that. Well, we hit a big slow, but yes, the wind is taking it. You know what? If it wasn't for that slow, that could have been right on it. It's a bit left now. We actually had the distance perfect, but we have a little downhill part. Green speeds are actually a little bit up from round 1. So no difference there. Can we open round 2 with a birdie? Can we keep going as we were? Yes, we can. Solid putting again. And we hit things off with a birdie in round 2. Oh, the wind makes this tee shot interesting. I'm going to hit this one over here. The wind is really strong, so I do think that ball is going to sit, and it does. Yep. Solid drive. Oh my goodness. What the hell do we do here? Okay. Well, I don't want to miss left. I'll say that much. I do not want to miss left. 3-iron is not going to get as far as I want it to, though. So this is going to need to be a 3-wood. And I've hit that quite fast, but honestly, anywhere there is fine. This is a very difficult hole to score on. And that's actually quite good. The ball's not disappeared to the right. It stays there. 3 inches up. We have a putt at it at least. See how we do. This is to start with 2 birdies in a row. Does it have the turn? No, not by a long shot. Oh, it's trying. It's trying. It wasn't too bad in the end. I'm fine with the par there, honestly. Respect to anyone that gets a birdie. I feel like you could definitely go for that left area with a 3-wood. But missing left and you're definitely looking at a bogey, so that's fine. Alright, here's where the magic happened in round 1. With that huge hole-out eagle. But again, we're into the wind. What's this going to be, a driver? Okay, on the approach, it's actually right facing wind. Maybe a 3-iron. Oh, God, look at... If you're long, you are in trouble. I'm going to hit a 3-iron to this. I am just not hitting a 3-wood. I'm not doing it. Okay, that's short, though. That's shorter than I expected. Not bad, though. I mean, I think that's still better than being long. It's just a nightmare shot if you're long. Look at that. Okay. Alright, we do have a birdie putt again, but again, it's a long one. Can we get it on 3? We work some magic here in round 1. Not going to happen in round 2. Goes a little bit by, but it does sit. Alright, well, so far, this is definitely playing tougher than round 1. Like, only the first hole really feels like a real birdie hole, you know? So we're tied 11th on that leaderboard right now. Is the wind going to take a gap wedge enough? I'm not so sure. It's quite close. It is close. Pitching wedge. You know what? I'm going to go with a gap wedge. I'm going to deal off this slightly. Fast might help us out there. It's on its way. Yeah, it's definitely enough. Need a soft bounce now. And we get it. Alright, good shot. Good shot with a gap wedge. We don't have much to go for the birdie. Got to give it a little tap. Does it hold on? Yes, it does. Big birdie there. Awkward little putt, you know, it was downhill. If it misses, it might go, you know, it might keep going. It might go off the green, but it does hold on. And now we have a par 5. Can we cut the corner here? I mean, we absolutely can. It's downhill with the wind. And I'm just going to smash that one. Okay, it doesn't quite carry that whole line of bunkers on the left, so thankfully I didn't aim that far left. And now we have a shot at this one, and honestly, you don't want to be long here, do you? Because look at that hill. 52 feet up. God, this is an awkward shot. I'm going to 5-iron it. I don't want to go longer than that. If I'm short, it's not bad. And that looks like it's going to be short. Yeah. Sits in the bunker. Very difficult shot to get right. But this is fine, because we're just going to splash this out of here. Should sit quite quickly. Oh, well, there is a hill there, so that's fine. Going to sit there, though. All right, we've still got a bit of a read for the birdie. To get this in. And I've missed. Wow, twice in a row on this par 5. We can't get it done. All right, that's our... that's the bad hole for us so far. Disappointing there not to get a birdie, especially from where we were for the eagle, you know, in that bunker. Just overhit that. And it didn't come back. And now we have this par 3 where we did get things done in round 1. And I think, oh man, a 3-iron is on the brink, really. Like, we have to get it over there at the very least. This is a very tough shot again, but I actually think we need to 3-wood this and try and go for this little gap. Or the fast is going to send that to the left. It needs to come back, and it's not going to. Probably a good thing that's not stayed on the green. So I'm going to give this max loft, max backspin, and hit this chip here. Alright, it's on its way. If it goes left, it could go in. Does it have the pace? No, it doesn't. Good effort. It's going to be a par. Unfortunate with the fast off the tee there, because that could have been good. I think that was going to hit that gap if we didn't hit a fast there. But round 2 is going a little bit slower. The par 5 was the biggest disappointment. It is a difficult setup, don't get me wrong. Like, I think 3 under through 6 would have been fine, but that par on the par 5 has let me down. But we do have another par 5 now. What do we do here? I think being long is more dangerous, to be honest. I don't really want to hit a driver. This is probably going to be short. Really good swing, though. If it does have the distance. I don't think that gets there, though. Oh, no. No, no, no. That's an unfortunate kick, and that's not what you want. Okay, there's a bit of a backstop, though. Bit of a backstop to the left. We could use it. Going to be a max flop. It might sit. Okay, we need this. We can't be missing another putt on a par 5. And we're not going to. That's in. That is in for a birdie. Yeah, it's going a little bit slower in round 2 so far. But I think the conditions are quite up. Like the leaders there, you know, they're about what I'd think. You know, they're not amazing. They're not like super platinum scores coming through there, so we might be okay. Again on this hole, I'm just going to drive it, to be honest. And it's a good swing. Now, hopefully this one doesn't go all the way through. Of course, the conditions are a little bit softer. Go right for me, then. Go on. What a shot. We're there for an eagle. This would be huge if we can get this. It's a difficult putt. Don't want to lose this ball after the hole. But it's going to turn right quite a lot at the start, and then it comes back to the left. I think this has got quite a lot of time to turn right, you know. But this is for eagle. Have we got it? Does it come back? It's going to come back too much. Oh, it's so close. So close. We're not going to get it done. It is a birdie at least. So we're 4 under for 8 for the round. Alright, that's looking better. 4 under for 8. Not terrible. And as we move to hole 9, which is this par 3. I think 9-9 is going to be okay. I know the wind is going to cut it a little bit. But I think 9-9 here could be good. The slow might kill us, though. That's terrible. That's nowhere near enough, man. Come on. Get your head in the game. That was awful. Alright, another splash then, and hopefully we don't overhit this one. Well, I put spin on it. Okay, it's gonna stop up just about. And we're going to tap in the par. Disappointing tee shot there. We didn't hit it that slow, so I don't think that was the reason for that. I think it would have been short either way. Maybe I should have de-lofted, actually. Alright, hole 10. We're 17 under for the tournament at the moment. And the pin, again on this hole, is not bad. I'm going to hit a 3 iron. Is that enough? It needs to get over here. This is the big issue. I think that's enough. Like, the wind is quite strong. I'm going to de-loft it, and I'm going to hit a 3. Slight slow again. But that's going. That's got the momentum, absolutely. It's heading for that little bowl that's just to the left of the pin. Alright, it rolls on. Not bad. Tough par 3, this one. All the par 3s here are quite difficult. So let's see if we can score on it, though. Birdie putt on this par 3. Does it have the pace? Not quite. It just misses low. And this round is really slowing down now. 4 under through 10. This is no longer a platinum score, and we're not having a great round here. Just hoping this is going to be good enough for the cut. And that ball should stop before reaching the rough there. Just about. Did roll on a little bit more than I thought, but it's fine. Okay, with this wind, it surely has to be a pitching wedge. I mean, that is very strong. Just a slight slow again. But that looks decent. That is a very good shot. We get the distance. Perfect. And it is going to be a birdie putt. Again, 5 under. 5 under through 11. At this point, I'll take a 10 under. I think the conditions are a little bit tougher this round, but it might just be me because I've missed a couple of easy holes as well. A lot of slows coming out. And that one we're not going to get away with. That is going to hold on to the rough, which is not good. Man, we're lucky actually with this pin. This could work. We could still get away with this pin because it's quite nice from where we are. Just not sure what club to hit because, of course, we're in the rough. So surely we have to give this a bit more. 9-9? I'm going to say 9. Alright, that was a good decision. That should go to the right. Go right for me. Yes, it's called that little bowl. Now we need this to come back off the back, which it should do. There's quite a strong slope there. Am I wrong in that? No? Oh, we've kind of missed it. It was to the right of me. Shit. All right, we've got a putt then. A putt down the slope. For the birdie. We could really do with it. And we're not going to get it. I adjusted. That was on its way. And then I adjusted. Disappointing. Disappointing. 5 under through 12. Come on. We need to get scoring. Otherwise, we're not going to make the cut. We're not at 20 under. Which is the base mark, I feel like. We are tied 10th on that leaderboard, you know. But, like, it's Sunday. There's going to be a lot of players to go. Alright, that one is in the fairway. And this hole is it's a similar approach to that other one where we darted it with a pitching wedge. I think this is going to need to be a 6-iron, though, with this wind. So let's just hit a 6 and go for it. Another slight slow, but that shouldn't be too bad. Wind is bringing it back, and now it just needs to sit. Sit down, straight away. Great shot again. Alright, the wind needs to be doing that on these approaches, because I seem to be quite good at these. Finally, we get another birdie. And it is 6 under, is it? Through 13? Let's just do what we can in these final stretch of holes. We're 19 under, 10th right now. And this one, I do think 10 under is going to be enough. Sorry, 10 under. What am I talking about? This one, I think 7-iron is going to be enough, is what I meant to say. Just again, a slight slow. They're all coming out. It could work here, though. It's actually going a bit far. Really? After that other hole where I hit a 9 and it was short, I mean, this is fine. There's barely any movement in this. I'm just going to hit this right at it because I do think it's straight in. And it is. There you go. Left it in a great position. 7 under. And we do get to 20 under now. 7 shots off the lead. So yeah, we have slowed down for sure because we were only 2 shots off the lead after round 1. But hey, we got 2 par 5s to go still. 2 par 5s to go, and this one, the wind is a little bit kinder, so you never know. Not sure about the last hole. But we'll tackle that when we get to it. There's a nice little backstop, but what if you passed it? Man. It's so awkward when it's like this kind of approach. I am going to hit a 3-iron with a lot of loft and backspin. Hit that quite fast. Go, 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 go. But now stop. Stop once you reach it. Great shot. Wonderful shot. Oh, going to the left. Alright, we're there for an eagle. We have a big opportunity. Oh, this is such an awkward part. I think it's straight in. I think it turns to the right and then comes back. For an eagle. This would be massive. And we get it. Great eagle. 3 holes to go. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. 22 under. And 1 more birdie if we keep the bogeys off the card, and it will be a double digits round. Double digits under par round. This hole. Right, okay. I don't think there's any easy approach here, to be honest. I'm just going to dial this one back. I'm going to try and keep it high, actually. That's not cutting enough. That is going to go over there, but that's okay. That's fine. Doesn't make much of a difference to this approach. Except that it's going to be uphill now. So I'm going to hit a pitching wedge to this one. Yeah, I'm on an uphill slope as well, so a lot of this momentum is going to die on the ball. Pitching wedge approach. That's too much of a slow. That is just too much of a slow. Unlucky. I think we had the distance right there. Not a bad position to be, but we do have to smash it up this hill for the putt. Can we get a birdie from here? Can we get a birdie from here? No, we can't. I adjusted it a little bit there. I did hit it quite hard as well, though. Alright, going to be a par. And I'm assuming this par 3 is going to be hard. Whatever par 3 it is, I don't remember it from round 1. But if no birdie here, let's get it done on the last, on that par 5. I have a feeling the wind is going to be into me on that last par 5, but we'll see. Okay, not a bad hole. It's really uphill, though, so I'm going to hit a 9-iron to this one. Relying on the bounce now. Oh, it does get one, but that's going to disappear to the left, I believe. Yeah, that's a bit unlucky. I should have hit that full. We need to remember, you know, tailwind on this game compared to EA. It just doesn't affect the ball as much. I was way too scared about being too long there. The chip for the birdie. Ah, I put too much spin on it. Shit. Alright. Alright, we got one more hole to possibly get double digits under par. I really hope the wind is not directly into me here. It's to the left. Okay. Might not be too bad. Really long today, though. Man, I was trying not to hit a slow there, but it's fine. Gonna roll on. Right, can we smash this up there? Do we have the room to do that? It's a bad lie for a driver. Don't really know where the best place is to miss. But I do still kind of just want to go for it, honestly. And we're going to do just that. Oh, that's not... The wind has taken it too much. Bunker's not too bad, because we should be able to control the spin. But what kind of shot do we hit? Is this going to be a flop? I think it is. I think this is a flop, and we just try and get it to stop right by the pin. Oh boy, that needs to go. Alright. This is the putt for a 10 under round. We've got to make it. That's high all the way. That's really disappointing. A awful start, end, sorry, to the round. We really should have got a 10 under round there. That is awful. But 9 under. Considering how that round started, I guess, you know, we did bring that back more towards the end. You know, I'm sad about how that ended. We need to look at those scores. Yeah, it's not good. Not good. Not good amongst the leaders, at least. But we did get quite a lot done in round 1, at least. So hopefully that's good enough for the cut in the first tournament back, guys. I want to make the Tour Championship at the end of this season, if we're going to do a full season again. But yeah, you'll either see me for rounds 3 and 4 later in the week, or you'll see me next week for the next tournament. So thanks very much for watching. Remember to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you for some more TGC Tours soon.